was on a 2 a.m. Houston highway leaving town in a cold blue noses freezing rain. Well, through the splashing on my windshield, my headlight threw a beam to a traveler of the right hitchhiking lane. Shivering on the front seat, he didn't have no coat and no hat for his long and shaggy head. But when I told him, man, you're crazy hitching on a night like this, you know, he just smiled, turned to me and said, well, if it comes, then it comes, and if it don't, then it don't. If it will, then it will, and if it won't, then it won't. But you ain't never nowheres that you ain't meant to be, and you know I knew you'd get here when you came. Well, by the second cup of coffee, that old truck stop felt like home. He felt like he'd always been my friend. I felt free to speak my mind about all I'd just left behind, and I wondered where this lonely road would end. He was younger in years, but I knew he'd been around. I could see it in the easy way he smiled, and I could hear it in his voice. It was the voice of a man who had never lost the heart of a child. He said, when it comes, then it comes, and when it don't, then it don't. When it will, then it will, and when it won't, then it won't. You know you need some bad times just like you need the good, and you know what you want to do ain't always what you should. As the dawn began its creep across the parking lot outside, we knew the time had come to say goodbye. And as I reached to shake his hand, he said, someday we'll meet again, as if he really did believe that lie. Well, he smiled at the driver as he climbed up in the cab on the very first rig that he'd walked up to. And I was thinking with a smile that he'd just given me, man, I'll bet that driver winds up with one too. So if it comes, then it comes, and if it don't, then it don't. If it will, then it will, and if it won't, then it won't. But living's just as easy as making up my mind, and I ain't going nowhere, but I'm rolling right on time. I said living's just as easy as making up my mind, and I ain't going nowhere, but I'm rolling right on time.